Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, we're covering the newest developments in the disappearance of 5-year-old Summer Moon Utah Wells, uh, who vanished from her Rogersville, Tennessee home at 110 Ben Hill Road on June 15th, 2021. And for more than 4 years, the case is still active. And the last few days, we have major developments. We're going to be digging into the TBI activity, the lead coming in from Greene County, and how the location connects back perhaps to Ben Hill Road. We'll be walking through the updated timeline, looking at maybe some of the age progression photos. I want to know what you guys think of those, by the way. And there is still so many unanswered questions. We're going to be digging back through time. There is a lot to talk about on the other side of this.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace, smile through pain with a painted face.
Thank you, Miss Tina. Appreciate you, my dear.
They call me too loud, too much, too strong, but honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me I've been whispered about and written off, judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearls. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my clothes, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is November 24th, 2025. It is currently 10:03 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. I'm gonna upload that song for you guys on the channel, and you guys can, you know, do it, listen to it whenever you want. All of that, download it. Good to see you all. 803, where No More Lies is. Good to see you all. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Really, really do appreciate you. We're going to be talking about Summer Wells tonight. I think tomorrow we will probably be talking about Jack and Lily and Summer Wells tomorrow. I have been on the phone with people when I got off the live last night. I got people who was texting me and calling me and all of that. And ICU texted me this morning at like 6 o'clock, and I text her back, and she's not used to me texting her back at 6 o'clock in the morning. And she's like, "You're up," and I'm like, "I haven't went to bed yet. I had not went to bed. I've literally gotten maybe 3 hours of sleep since the last time I saw you. On everything I love, promise you. I've been digging, girls. Been digging. Hopefully tomorrow, um, I'll know a little bit more. You on some things. So some things are supposed to hopefully happen tomorrow. Um, yeah. It's great. This is something hopefully big. I am praying to the good Lord in heaven above that this is something big for Summer, and that this case can finally be closed. Summer can finally be found, and justice can finally be served. Um, before we get started, if you don't mind, my dear pearls in the live chat and the replay crew, how are you? Do me a favor and please, please hit that thumbs up button. It is a small gesture that can make a huge, huge impact. And sharing the live out for extra bonus points is even great. It's so good. I appreciate it so much. It's an absolute big way to help. Also, after this live from my replay crew or live chat, if you put a comment down below, if it's a smiley face, if it's hi, how you doing, anything, that really helps as well. And I will reply back to every single one of them if you will do so. Justin AB said that. Well, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to give my opinion on it, and at this point, it's an opinion. Um, let me thank Miss Tina Powers coming in correct at 13. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Thank you so much, Miss Tina. Really, really do appreciate the continued support, my dear. Good to see you, and thank you. You are an OG full show girl. Love you so much. Appreciate you. Hello, Miss Kelsey. How you doing? Thank you, my dad. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Very, very kind to me. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Keep Kelsey's brother and her father in your prayers, please. Prayer list, prayer circles, whatever you do. Good vibes, good energy. Her father and her brother has been diagnosed with the C word. And it's horrible having anyone with cancer. It's horrible when you have two people with cancer. And I've been in that boat with my mother and father-in-law. They were diagnosed 2 weeks apart, and one survived and one didn't. I'm praying that Kelsey's, everything goes much, good for both of them. So keep them in your prayers, or good energy, good vibes, whatever it is that is good, please do. Thank you so much, Miss Kelsey. Really, really do appreciate you, my dear. And Miss Dreamcatcher, how you doing? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And thank you for being a member of the Pearl family as well. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much, Dreamcatcher. Really, really do appreciate you. Summer Wells was the second case I ever did. I I became a creator because of a little baby that was missing in my state, and Summer. I followed Summer even before I was a creator. I mean, I helped other creators out and stuff. So, thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate you, and you are an OG as well. Love you, Dreamcatcher. And thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you so much, honey. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Thank you for your support. Really, really do appreciate that. Thank you for your support, love. Good to see you. Tori, how you doing, man? Good to see you, babe. It's great to be here. I've been away for a while. I've missed it. Good to see you, Miss Tori. Hopefully you and yours are well. Thank you so much for 17 months of membership. You are an OG. How you doing? Thank you so much, Tori. We have certainly missed you. We miss all of our pearls whenever you guys are not here. Thank you so much, dear. Good to see you. Your puppy looks cute still. Hey, wannabe sleuthing. Thank you so much, man. I don't get out much, and this community has been a great way to connect with people like me. I'm not alone anymore. Thank you. Oh, that makes me want to cry. Wannabe sleuthing. Thank you. We are family here. We are, and not. We talk about heavy things. We really talk about really heavy things sometimes, but sometimes I try to make people laugh. Some people, you know, might find it a little odd or whatever, but I have to laugh at sometimes, or otherwise I would just be down in the gutter. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you get to connect with people and connect with people in this little community that we have built together. And thank you for being part of that. 1 year, you got your year badge, girl. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh, Miss Joyous. Hi, darling. Appreciate you. You doing okay, Miss Joyous? Thank you so very much, Miss Joyous. Really, really do appreciate you. Blessings to you, Miss Joyous. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, please give Miss Joyous a big, big thank you. She has been incredibly kind to me and the channel here. Very, very kind. Thank you, Miss Joyous. Much love to you. Okay. I should wear a bright white t-shirt. You will rarely ever see me wearing white. I don't the colors you'll rarely ever see me in is white, orange, and yellow. I usually don't wear those, like, especially solid colors. I don't think I look good in them at all. But Sissy, 16 months. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Good to see you, my dear. How you doing? Appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for your continued long-term support. Really, really do appreciate that, my dear. I had a seizure for the first time today, not too long. Oh, Lori, I'm so sorry. I hope that I hear that can wear you out. You know what I mean? Okay. So, thank you guys. You guys are very sweet, very kind. All right. So let me just get on with the thing that's going on in the community with this said what is it? Email. Okay, this is my opinion, and I am really trying to be objective and fair about this email and looking at it from both sides. Okay, so when I saw the email yesterday, um, I 100% believed it. There's no reason not to, I thought. But the verbiage um, that Detective Pruitt uses, to me, it sounds like Detective Pruitt. It really does to me, in my opinion. If you've heard Detective Pruitt, if you have, you know what he sounds like and know how he talks, he's got a unique, in my opinion, style about him. We all use our words to our own individual way. Um, and to me, it sounded like him. Um, I am a big fan of Jason Jensen, the PI, and I think he is terrific. I think he is, honest to God, one of the best PIs out there, truly. And, I don't know if he had, like, I don't think he had anything to do with it, but I do believe he knows what he's doing for sure. But I will say that there was 2 calls made this morning, and both said that it was most likely fake. However, like I said in many chats today that I was in, just popping in and out, sometimes the right hand don't know what the left hand is doing, and not everything that uh, goes on in the back necessarily the front knows. Okay. And so, I think probably Ziggy will end up calling, I would assume, and talking to Detective Pruitt herself. Um, I would have liked to seen the header on it, that email as well. But this is the thing, guys. Truly, listen, please. Whether you like Ziggy, don't like Ziggy, like Fred, don't like Fred, we just need the truth, whatever that is and whatever that looks like. Because if we truly want answers for Summer, for ourselves, for clarity, then we have to be not biased in that. That is just the truth. And you can still say it's real and not like Ziggy or not like Fred. You can say it's real and still think something's up. It's okay. Check your tech. Updated pic. Thank you so much, Marlena. So that's my thing about it. We don't have to like what someone does 100% of the time. We're not going to. Okay, here we go. Marlena just sent this to me, so thank you so much, Marlena. And I wanted to note that uh, Karen, I think her name's Karen, is that Fred's sister. She's not a big fan of Ziggy and kind of really mad at her brother. And that being said, she released this allegedly, right? And so there's that. Uh, so I mean, we'll see. Okay, let's read this because I haven't seen it yet. We're going to see it together for the first time. Okay, Ziggy 3 hours ago. Proof that the email originated from Ronnie Lawson. Let me just go to Ziggy's myself. That would be best so I can read the rest of it. you know, um, we just need to be as fair as possible, in my opinion, when it comes to this. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of Fred, to be honest with you. Uh, but crap, maybe I'll get it in a second, Justin. But it just is what it is. Um, I really have never really thought, and I've said this for a long time, I've really never thought Fred or Andy did anything. Now I will say the last week or so, my ears did perk up uh, when I heard that Fred and Andy's cousin or something, or some relation, I don't know if it's cousin or uncle, I can't remember, is, you know, property was raided by the TBI and the FBI. So that, that was that. But yeah, no one is uh okay. So this says, oh my God, please let this, oh, that was 6 days ago. Hold on. What the hell did I do? All right, 3 hours ago. Proof that the email originated from Ronnie Lawson's email. No matter my feeling for them, I do appreciate Six Up and Karen for putting this out. Guys, please do not go harassing Hawkins County. Everyone and their mother has been calling them. This email is legitimate. End of story. This is the screenshotted from Six Up live last night, and that it is a fact. Ronnie's email. Please note, Fred has never asked for a timeline with Cotton, so the Cotton theory makes zero sense. The only timeline has given is in Summerwell's case, and then there is this, and this is November 10th at 11:01 a.m. Subject timestamp 2230 rather, pardon me. And it says from Karen Elliott with her email address there, sent Monday, November 10th, 2025, 11:01 a.m. to Sheriff, I think it's dot Lawson, Sheriff.Lawson at HawkinsCountyTN.gov. Okay. I mean, again, you can have your own feelings on it. Um, to me, that's good enough. Uh, for me, that's good enough. But I think Benny was talking about something earlier. Uh, there's been people cleared in the past where they end up getting arrested later. In my opinion, I don't think that's going to be the case for Fred. I just don't. Uh, but people have very strong feelings about certain individuals, and I get it. I get it for whatever reason, but to me, that's good enough. I you know I've been digging and digging and digging, and I kind of went over my theory last night. Um, I will tell you this tip from what I understand and all the digging and researching and speaking to people that I have done. This tip came in from a person who, in my opinion, I'm about 75, 80% sure who it is. I will never say it uh, for a very specific reason. When it's all over, If there's an arrest, I'll say I don't care then. But I believe this tip came in around uh, April, May, June-ish of this year, from what I understand. April, May, June-ish. And that tells you that TBI, FBI has been, doing their due diligence on this tip. You know, just because TBI and FBI and all of them, they get a lot of tips, right? They get a lot of tips, but and they'll look into most of them, I would say, and some of them I'm sure they just throw over their shoulder. But let's say it was June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 5 months. That's 5 months of research, of digging into these people in the 3500 block of Van Hill Road, right? A lot of people thinks it's the boys or Grandis, but it's not. In my opinion, I'll just say that it's not. Welcome, Tina. Thank you for newly subscribing. Appreciate you. And so yeah, so that's a lot of time that they have. If the FBI shows up at your door, they pretty much already know what's what before they get there, because they have done their due diligence, and they're on to you. Okay. They're on to you. They may not know you have certain things at your house or whatever, but they know something's up 98% of the time. 98% of the time. And so, again, I don't, in my opinion, the older man that lives at this, and by the way, please nobody be contacting anybody that's mentioned in today's program. Don't contact them, don't call them, don't harass them. Everyone is 1,000,000,000% innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Now, there's a thing called the court of public opinion, and that's different. You can have a opinion on virtually anything. But this old man that is at that address, in my opinion, he has absolutely nothing to do with the case. However, I do believe, in my opinion, there are individuals very close to him that are. And yeah. So that's right. They're not going to show up. What was that? You have to have something good. Yeah. The FBI just doesn't roll out there unless something is, they know something is up, right? So all of that. Sissy, aka Silly Rabbit, thank you so much, my friend. 6 really do appreciate you, my love. Good to see you. Love to all. We love you, Miss Sissy. Thank you so much. So good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for your continued support. Really, really do appreciate that. And Alabama fans. We love Alabama. I love Alabama, by the way. So happy you are on tonight. Thank you so much, Alabama fan. Thank you so much for your support. I almost didn't, to be honest with you, with the little bit of sleep I had, but we're here. Thank you, Tina. Okay, so going to get into some stuff. Just been, I have a tremendous amount of s- things on Summer's case. Are Don and Candace together at 110 now? Uh, from the best of my knowledge, yes. Yes. Um, I it's very interesting how Don and Candace are very quiet. I truly believe that they got comfortable. I do. I believe that they 100% got comfortable. And that's good for law enforcement as well. Um, guys, there are cases now being solved 30 and 40 and 50 years later. People are being arrested in their 80s and 90s for crimes that they did when they were teenagers, right? And as time goes on, the thing about technology is it's good and it helps make our life easier in a lot of aspects, but we also give up a lot of our privacy because of electronics. And as AI develops and cameras are virtually everywhere, um, and there are secret technologies that FBI says that exist that we have no idea about. I can only I think there will come a day where almost all crime will be solvable, hopefully. So, the question is, what is this link? Or is there a link? Maybe I should have said, is there a link between Don and Candace, particularly Don, in my opinion, and someone at the 3500 block on Van Hill Road? And for me, out of everything I've been researching and digging and all of that, that has been the hardest part for me to connect the two. Um, because in my opinion, I believe I know who it is. I believe I know who um, called in the tip, and I believe that there were other family members that knew. Right? Is there? And I'm going to show you some clips today that kind of makes you wonder. Justin, I'm wondering if the tip came from someone who is now deceased. No. Mm-mm. Nope. It didn't always late, in my opinion. Yeah, it's Don and Candace, Josh. I mean, there's no disagreement there. No disagreement there. But there, I'll have to talk to you. Um, there has to be, in my opinion, just that when I say there has to be, it's just how I speak. there must be in my opinion, a reason why this person and family, I guess you could say, called in or told about this tip. And in my opinion, it happened at a very interesting time as well. Right. And so that's the question. I was wondering if that's why that person wasn't helped. No, no, I, I think we're going to be perhaps surprised once it's out, if it's ever out there. I'm sure it will be, of course. Who spoke on this, but also kind of not. I mean, we don't know them. We don't know them. Uh, but yeah, okay. Moving on. Moving on. Okay. I want to go over some videos before we get into the nitty gritty of some things that has made me really ask some questions about. Also, I found this, and this is a very I d- I don't know if I had ever seen this. I had, but it's been forever since I saw this interview. And this interview is from June 20th, 2021. And this is with Dawn when they were, Summer had just went missing. And it's very interesting to me because the reporter, you can tell she doesn't believe this guy, in my opinion. And she'll ask him flat out, very something. And I was kind of shocked for a reporter uh, to say something like that. Oh, if there's a troll in here, just send them good vibes, and mods, just tell them if they can't be an adult and regulate their emotions, then they can,
What do you think at this point happened to her?
I'm still, I mean, with all these rumors going around, we're starting to wonder this and that, but looks like it's still back to somebody abducted her.
Yeah. Are you involved with some people that could have possibly done that?
No.
You hear that? Yeah, yeah, and that. Thank you, Daphne, for putting that. Please use "in my opinion" or "allegedly" or "perhaps" or "reportedly," something like that, because that way someone in chat doesn't see you and says and takes it as a fact when it's really not. Um, Again, I was talking in some. It's the human, like, it's kind of the game of telephone online is, and there's always going to be people are always going to hear things uh perhaps wrong. There's going to be people or interpret things differently, and that way, if we put "in my opinion" or "allegedly" or "reportedly" or something, that way it can't be taken out of context so much. But watch how Dawn's eyes go sideways when that is asked.
Back to somebody abducted her.
Are you involved with some people that could have possibly done that?
No. I try to stay involved with church people and good people.
Are you involved with some people that could have possibly done that?
No.
Involved with some people that could have possibly done that?
No. I try to stay involved with church.
He is such a deceitful person, in my opinion. Uh, I've always said I believe, and everyone, uh, you know, I think he's a very conflicted person. Um, in my opinion, I think he's, what we call he gets convicted. But I also believe he's got these demons that it's definitely not a reliable denial. And there's been other cases. I think I might have it pulled up tonight where she asked him, "Do you have any involvement in your child's disappearance?" And he did not answer and just started yapping and yapping and yapping and going on and on and on. And she, after he stops yapping, she goes, "Well, do you?" And he's like, "What was the question again?" And all this.
People and good people. Looks like it's still back to somebody abducted her.
Are you involved with some people that could have possibly done that?
No. I try to stay involved with church people and good people.
Let me tell you something. I would rather be with some really kind-hearted, tattooed people that didn't go to church than I would be with a serpent that actually goes to church and pretends that they are something they're not. Don loves to use that. Loves to use that one.
And stuff like that, especially for my kids' sake.
So if she was abducted, you think it was somebody that you don't know?
Yeah.
If they have her right now, what kind of message would you want to say?
Just please have mercy on that poor little baby. If there's an ounce of mercy in your body, I mean, please let her find a way to get.
Does that sound, in your opinion, does that sound like someone who is ready to, that's begging, pleading, please, please have mercy? If there's an ounce of goodness in your body, please. He's searching for his words. You don't have to search when your kid, you don't have to search for words when your kid is missing or your loved one. It's effervescent, it overflows. You want the whole world to hear you. The whole world. Please, please have mercy upon this little baby. Say her name, Dawn. Say her name. Summer Moon Utah Wells. Why are you distancing yourself on this little baby? You can't fake real emotion. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Please just have some mercy.
Just please have mercy on that poor little baby. If there's an ounce of mercy in your body, I mean, please.
Yep.
Let her find a way to get home. So maybe God will have mercy on you.
What's it like on, this Father's Day to have one of your children missing?
It's horrible.
I really wonder this. Serpent, you crack me up. Thank you. I believe he's a serpent. I do. I wonder about Don when he says, maybe God will have mercy on you. I think he wonders that about himself, to be quite honest with you. But I wonder what it's like saying those words in front of a camera, knowing, in my opinion, that they are fake as press on nails. Oh, yeah, definite projection. Definite projection. 1000%. Guys, if you're just joining us, make sure you please hit that thumbs up button. Would be very, very thankful. And share this live out. We got a lot of deep diving tonight.
Horrible, absolutely horrible.
She's your youngest.
Yes.
What are you hoping at this point?
I'm hoping that she comes home,
Now, notice this, because I'm going to play some other videos here in a little bit. Notice how he says that they, and then he stops himself. Did you hear it?
What are you hoping at this point?
I'm hoping that she comes home, I'm hoping and praying that she's not in any pain or misery or being hurt.
What do you?
Look at that face.
Oh, mad because I eat.
Oh my God.
Y'all hold mad because I eat.
That? Why does you look at that face?
Eat.
Why does you
y'all hold mad because I eat?
That face says quite a bit, in my opinion. But I hadn't seen that video in such a long time. Right? Okay. I have been digging so much in my vault today. Wink at me. So good to see you, my friend. How you been? Thank you so much. Such an OG. 21 months. That is amazing. We really will appreciate that. Wink at me. It's so good to see you. Come out of the bushes more. Love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Really, really kind of you, my friend. Also, remember at the time, Don was not aware. His stepsister came forward to the FBI and told them what he did to them. The same ones that did not know that Don had a daughter with Candace. Yeah, some of them didn't. Some of them didn't. And that's crazy. You know what I mean? Let me find this one. I think that we just bear with. Okay, now listen to this. This clip of Candace. And by the way, this is a photo of her beside Hunter. Just an FYI. They're laying in a bed together, which is creepy, McCreepertons, if you ask me. But that's just me. 1 second here.
Yeah. What if I did this right? What if I did that right? What if I walked out there with her? What if I did this? What if I did that?
Did you hear that? Did you catch it? Did you catch that? Let me see if you caught it in chat. Sleuthen, thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you. Really do appreciate the support. 9 months coming in clutch. Sleuthen says, I think these old videos bring back so many unfortunate memories. Love your show, Justin. Stay classic. Thank you so much, Sleuthen. Appreciate you very, very, very much, my dear. Good to see you. And I didn't read this earlier. What about please bring my daughter back? Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm going to play it again. See what you hear.
Candace slips up and
Okay. Listen to this.
What if I did this right? What if I did that right? What if I walked out there with her? What if I did this? What if I did that?
Did you catch it? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys. What if I walked out there with her, outside with her? She already got it. But they said Summer was inside. Now, most people who says that someone has been abducted, they say they go outside. That's the opposite in this case. They said Candace and Grandis was outside, and then Summer went over to her brothers, or over to the house, told her brothers, I want to go downstairs and play with my toys. And this was 2 to 3 minutes, according to Candace, and went downstairs. But the boys allegedly told individuals, meaning her brothers, when I say the boys, that the last time they saw Summer was by her swing. And Candace says this. There's just something they're not telling us. Hold on. They said this on day 13. Day 13. And it's in the first few minutes. Okay, I'm going to play this real quick, and I want you to listen to it again.
What if I did this right? What if I did that right? What if I walked out there with her? What if I did this?
What if I walked out there with her? Now, I want you to listen to this.
A lot. I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard by her swing.
There you go. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? I know she didn't walk off this property by herself, by her swing. Points her head toward her swing because they're sitting right in front of the swing. Now, if the boys say that the last time they saw Summer was by her swing, Candace slips and says, what if I had went outside with her? And then she says this, and watch her head movement.
A lot. I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard by her swing.
There you go. Now, the second thing we're going to kind of move into is you're going to hear Candace and Dawn say things about people. You know, if you're mad at us or whatever.
I feel in my heart that somebody has came up here and took her, has lured her away from here. Me.
Now, if she was outside right there by her swing, as the mother says, well, then Candace and Grandis was outside. What if she meant out there in the water? I don't think she meant out there in the water. But she points with her head by her swing. Okay. Now, one second here.
And even the coyotes that are around here,
I mean, go to
till just recently, come forward and explain themselves.
Okay, listen to this.
But I wish they would come forward and explain themselves.
clear it up. I mean, I don't know. It seems kind of elusive.
It's really strange that I've never seen this truck and I've never heard of it until just recently.
Now, Jody Sue, she has said this and has stood on certain things. She's changed a lot of things, but one thing that she has never changed is that there was this, she says, this red flash, and she said it was like, she says it was like the clear coat or was taken off of the vehicle. It was like a I don't want to say like a matte or a grungy, you know how like clear coat's taken off of a vehicle. And she says, you know, she didn't even know Summer was missing at this time or whatever, but she said it just went right up the hill. And she says it goes up and it didn't even make a full circle, because Don and Candace circles there, it goes around their house. It didn't even make a full circle. And you know what vehicles your neighbor's vehicle sounds like and all that. I do believe her with that. Now, listen to what Candace says here.
But I wish they would come forward and explain themselves. I mean, if you're not a suspect, at least come forward and say what you've seen. She was a tomboy.
And well, I knew. I was trying some young head.
I'm gonna find it here. Here it is.
The most important thing is to bring Summer home.
Listen.
Say
Listen to what Candace says.
I'm sorry that you feel this way about us.
I'm sorry you feel this way about us. I'm sorry you feel this way about us. If it's a stranger abduction, now think about this, guys. If this is a stranger abduction, they don't feel any way about you because they don't know you. You got me? You got what I mean? If this is a stranger abduction, they don't feel any way about you. They don't know you. They don't know you exist even. They just know that there's a kid in front of them and they're going to take the kid. That's all that they care about. Very interesting. Very interesting. So you have all of these things, you know, that I've showed you, up here by herself, by her swing. Then Candace says, I would have went outside with her. Right? And then there was something else. I can't even remember what else I told you. And what was it? And then you have Candace saying, I'm sorry that you feel this way about us. They don't feel any way about you. Stranger abductions is called stranger abduction because they don't know who you are. They don't know anything about you. They don't know anything about your family. They don't know anything. To feel something about you implies that there is a personal vendetta. There is a personal conflict between you and the family or someone in your family. Okay. Thank you so much, Simply Tina Marie. Good to see you, my dear. Really do appreciate you, OG. I think she was talking about people's feelings about them in general, not who took Summer, in my opinion. No, I don't think so.
We do have good people in this area. We found out since this was all happened.
We found it
But
here.
I'm sorry that you feel this way about us, but we love our children with everything we have. We've never went without, thanks to Summer's daddy and mom.
There wasn't even this was their first interview at this time. This was their first interview at this time. Stranger abduction is impossible in this case. Well, they say it is. They say it is. Okay. Now, oh, here's that interview. Let me show you this interview with this is not the whole interview, but this is part of it. Watch this.
Summer, your daughter, when's her birthday?
Oh, okay. Here we go. Listen to this. One second.
Summer, your daughter, when's her birthday?
Okay. This is when they didn't know Summer's birthday. And people say the news got it wrong that they wrote 4 years old. Someone had to tell them that she was 4 years old. Right. Someone had to tell them that she was 4 years old. And Dawn didn't know didn't know Summer's birthday. Okay. Now, hold on. I gotta get over this music here.
Yeah.
Do you hear what he said?
Mods, if you see
Me that you ain't. Yeah.
mods, if
I guess we don't know.
Yeah.
mods, if you see
Me that you and your wife Candace does not know when your daughter's birthday is. You just did.
You just did.
Don, you just asked Candace.
When's Summer's birthday?
Yeah, when is Summer's birthday? When was she born?
Yeah, when is her birthday?
You tell me, she's your daughter.
yeah, she shows
I don't
expression.
even know my own birthday.
That's a problem.
Why is that a problem?
To explain to the father of Summer Wells, who says he cares so deeply, why is that a problem? Not the fact that, the fact also, but it's one thing to not know your daughter's birthday, but to see he doesn't see that as a problem. Right? Welcome to my world, Tropicana. Yeah. And, here's the sad thing. Candace was probably so stoned out of her head right there. She has it tattooed on her leg, the kids' birthdays. No, he didn't know his missing daughter's birthday. I don't believe the news got it wrong that she was 4. I believe the parents got it wrong. Bingo, Miss Kitty. Actually, okay, I'm going to read this. Miss Kitty brings up a very good point. Brandy can tell you the exact number of days Monkey has been missing without a thought because she truly grieves his absence. Miss Kitty, you know what else she can do? She can tell you how many days Summer's been missing as well. Because I have seen it and heard it with my own ears and eyes. When Dawn and Brandy was on a panel 2 years ago, Brandy was up there and she says it's been X amount of days for Michael, and it's been X amount of days for Summer. She knows how many days Summer's been missing as well. Yep. Heard it with my own ears, seen it with my own eyes. And Don's like, mm-hmm. Yep. I'm playing it. Just this very short clip. It's like 10 seconds.
Oh, I mean, no.
Summer, your daughter, when's her birthday?
Birthday, baby. What?
Mods, if you see
Me the yeah.
Mod,
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
Mods, if you see
Do you
Me
hear
that
my
you and
parents?
your wife
Don't know.
Candace does not.
Yes, we don't know.
I
Yeah.
guess you don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't know. Yes, we don't know. Yes, we don't know.
Yeah.
Mods, if you see
Me that you and your wife Candace does not know when your daughter's birthday is.
Baby,
You just did. Don, you just asked Candace.
you said when's Summer's birthday?
Yeah, when is Summer's birthday? When was she born?
Yeah, when is her birthday?
You tell me, she's your daughter.
yeah, she shows
I don't
expression.
even know my own birthday.
That's a problem.
Why is that a problem?
That was very sad. It's very sad. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was the night Dawn decked Candace on a live stream. And he thought the camera wasn't live. He thought, we'll get to that one in a second. I've got a lot of clips here. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. Okay. I want to show you a clip now that I dubbed this as the eulogy. Sorry, had a little bit of problem there. I dubbed this video as the eulogy, and that's what most people call it now. I believe this video was right after Summer went missing. And to me, it is a video of where Dawn is, in my opinion, asking the Lord for forgiveness and telling him that here on out, Lord, I will take up my cross and follow you. It's not as much about Summer, in my opinion, as it is about him asking for forgiveness. And it truly sends chills down my spine. This is originally it's from AB, but Brandy Gray clipped it.
Give you one last chance if anybody wanted to pray. I can bring the mic to you, or you can come up on the platform. Donna, do you want to say some words? Okay. Dear Lord God, all respect and
Sorry,
love,
y'all.
we thank you for everything, God.
Sorry about that.
Just pray that you'll please forgive us our sins and help us carry on and let us all give our lives to you, God, in every way. Let me carry my cross from here on out, Lord.
Does this sound, in your opinion, about talking about Summer, or does this feel more This was at his church, April. This was at his church. Hey, doll. Oh, happy birthday, my love. Happy birthday to you. Yep. I agree. I believe. I agree. And Dawn knows in the Christian faith, you have to confess your sins uh, to be forgiven. But to me, this is him asking for forgiveness, and at that moment, making sort of a pact with God. I'll take my cross and follow here on out.
Don, do you want to say some words? Okay. Dear Lord God,
Hey, Sense, good to see you, babe.
all respect and
Sorry,
love.
y'all.
We thank you for everything, God.
Sorry about that.
Just pray that you'll please forgive us our sins and help us carry on and let us all give our lives to you, God, in every way. Let me carry my cross from here on out, Lord. We thank you, God, for everything. In the name of Jesus Christ. Please watch over Summer. She's been the light of my life for 5 years. I thank you for that, God. In the name of
Please watch over Summer. Now, you can take that in two different ways. You can take that as here on earth, or you can take it as here in heaven, in heaven. And then she's been the light of my life for 5 years.
Jesus Christ, we thank you, Father. Amen. You know, God is in control. He does allow bad things to happen because
And sometimes those bad things is because of, unfortunately, the behavior of the parents. That has always sent chills through me. That has. What was that? Hey, Tori, thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate you. When listening to Don and Candace, for some reason, Chris and Katie pop right in my head. Word salad. Yep, because I truly believe they have to find their words. They have to be on guard about what they are saying. You can't slip, but you will slip. You will, right? So there's that. Thank you so much, Tori. Appreciate you. Hey, Miss Tina Marie. Thank you so much, my dear. 16 months. Really, really do appreciate you, my dear. I think. Or that one. Thank you so much again, though, darling. Appreciate you. He didn't ask God to bring Summer back. No. Mm-mm. He didn't ask the congregation to help. He has. This is the thing with people that is generally truly lost someone. They don't know where they're at. They're asking for community help, right? They're asking for the Lord if they're religious or whatever, but they're also asking, guys, please help me. Get involved. Let's go look. Let's do this. Can you do this? Can you distribute this? Can you, answer this? He tells on himself. Marlena says, yeah. Hello, Muscles. Good to see you, dear. How you doing, girl? Muscles, I think we're getting close, girl. I think we're getting close. I really, really do. One second here. I want to show you this. I want to show you this. Candace always took a bunch of pictures, but there was that one I showed you of her in bed with Hunter, but she's always taking pictures with just the two of them. Just the two of them. It's pretty odd, don't you think? Pretty odd. Okay. Moving along here. Bear with me, guys. As one second. Okay, I already showed you that one. Bear with me. Okay. This is the one with okay, look at this one. Oh, StreamYard, man, come on. All right. Let me pop this up. 1 second. Okay. Check this out.
I'm absolutely crazy. And then two, the FBI called me, or the TBI called me and said that somebody set up a YouTube account in my name and called some woman and told them that I buried her. Facebook to her, said I buried her body out on a lake. So they was out there for hours searching for her body.
You have got
And,
to be
and I was in church.
Oh,
They
I don't
couldn't
think
get
that's the
hold of me.
one.
So when I did get home, they asked me, and I said, no, I would never do anything like that.
These people need to stop. You that made the account.
Right. I hope they've gone in Elizabethton, 14 years old. And
Do y'all remember when Don Wells, that wasn't the one I was trying to play. Do y'all remember when Don Wells talked about him going and finding a little girl outside? He was driving looking for Summer, and he found this little girl outside, and he went, and the grandma or the grandpa, I think it was a grandparent, flipped out on him. And you'll notice, if you know Don, that he is always talking about kids, about helping them or saving them. For instance, that one that I just told you, this was right after Summer went missing. Another one is I've got the recording. He was talking to Doug, and he said that there was this girl who was young and on rugs. And then he says the mom was possibly selling her out, you know what I mean, and all that. And he picked her up and wanted to help her. And then what was the next one I was going to say? I just had it in my head. Bear with me, guys. What was the next one? Damn. He said Hunter's sister, she was 11 at the time, had a body from hell. That's his words. That's his words. And he also talks about, at a hotel, really bad things he has seen happening to young kids. And also, that will help this. The day Summer vanished, according to Hunter, and I believe this with every fiber of my being, Hunter said, he says there was a guy named, he says Andy, in my opinion, it's Randy, that was up. Dawn said that there was a guy named Andy up on the hill trying to touch the little kids. The very day Summer goes missing. That day. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 5 hours before she goes missing. 5 hours before she goes missing. Yeah. Something is wrong here, folks. Oh, thank you, Miss Tori. It's very kind of you, darling. Thank you so very much. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you very much. If you receive one of those pearl necklaces, make sure you give our girl Tori a big, big thank you. Welcome to the Pearl family, my friends, and give Tori a big, big, beautiful thank you. Thank you so much for your support, my dear. Thank you for being a member and a mod and all that as well. Musta got lost. How you doing? Appreciate the love. Thank you so much for gifting the pearl necklace. Really, really do appreciate you, my friend. Good to see you. Actually, I've got a video I'm going to show you here in just a little bit of Dawn actually recording something. But we'll get to that momentarily. Okay. We are going down the rabbit hole tonight, guys. Get your favorite beverage and snack. We have snacks and beverages on the bar. Help yourself. Let's get started.
Candace, well, she called me first, said she can't find Summer nowhere. And I says, well, hang up for me and call 911 right now, just in case. So she did. She ran to her mom's trailer over here, grabbed her phone because she's the only one at the time that had an AT&T phone, called 911, and I called 911.
Okay. I was at Ben Hill Road in 2021, and I can tell you there was no service. There was no service. I have AT&T. I was on Ben Hill Road in 2021, and there was no service anywhere on that road. Candace says that after she had talked to Dawn, that he told her to call 911. And Candace, we talked to Josh and from the lab and Chris McDonough from the interview room on Josh's the other night about this. Candace says she puts down her phone on the tailgate and then she goes and uses her mother's phone. Okay. And Dawn says, well, that's because she had AT&T. You know, when there is no bars, you see no bars, right? But then there is where there is the circle with the line through it. The circle with the line through it. That's what it was on Ben Hill Road. The circle with line through it. Now, 2 years ago, I was in Ben Hill Road and I made it all the way almost to the end of the holler 2 years ago. And I was live on Ben Hill Road. So the service has gotten significantly better on Ben Hill Road. But in 2021, I was all over Ben Hill and that other street. I can't remember the other street name right now. Up and down the mountains and all that. Zero service. In fact, there was no service there for anybody at the time that they had to bring in temporary phone towers for their communications when Summer went missing. No, not Beech Creek. It's the other street. Kind of, you go off Ben Hill. But they had to bring that, and that was one of the biggest hangups when Summer went missing, is the communication. So there's that. Oh, thank you so much, April. Appreciate you very much, my dear, for gifting a pearl necklace. Very kind of you. Oops, wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hit the wrong button. Thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate you. If you received that pearl necklace, make sure you bring that to April. And thank you so much for being a member here on the Pearl family, my dear. Simpson, thank you, Muscles. Simpson on Ben Hill and Simpson. Yep. No service. And Mohawk's right. Brought in portable cell towers and located at the church. Yeah. Yep. You could not get any service out there at all. And I have AT&T.
911 also, after I threw the rest of my
Listen to that.
phone, called 911, and I called 911 also after I threw the rest of my tools in the Subaru. And so I got on the road and called 911. And
Now, again, he calls. No, they didn't have a landline. No. He calls 911. He says, well, Don, why are you calling 911 also? And did you call 911 or did you call the sheriff's non-emergency number? And let me tell you something. I've went to Hawkins County and tried to get those. I've tried to FOIA them. Nope. And
dispatched me over to Hawkins County. And
sounds to me like a lot of these missing persons cases, there's always this very interesting thing that happens around these 911 phone calls, whether it is, both parents calling, being in two different locations, allegedly. People are they want, hello, I am here right now. And that's the best way to do it.
so then she called me back.
But Don, you were not working that day. You weren't working that day. And that's a fact, Jack. Until you wanted to be at a certain location saying that you were at work. Wasn't you, buddy? We see all through you.
On Messenger, and we talked the whole way. And she was driving her mother's truck, going all over, back and forth up and down these streets looking.
Yeah. Yeah. Don says whenever Candace calls 911 or the emergency, he calls the emergency. They both hang up the phone from that, and they talk he talks the entire way home, which he says, which was in Jonesboro, which is about a 40-minute drive. Candace, there is no way in hell or high water that Candace could have been on Ben Hill Road all the way back at Fred's, because it starts out as a one lane road. It's just a little country road. And as you go back in the holler, it gets smaller. And you start out with no service. And you're definitely not going to get any service as you go back into the holler. Now, like I said, 2 years ago, I was on Ben Hill Road. I almost got service to Fred's, which is pretty much the end of the holler. But there's no way. Hey, Scorpio. Good to see you, honey. CB was using the Facebook app to call if they told the truth. Yep. So Don said he made it there in about 25 minutes. He was driving like a bat out of hell. But there's no way. Daniels 911 call and Joseph Daniels call 911. Joe Claude Daniels case was released. Nice. Yeah, because it just went to trial, right? And Michelle, thank you so much, my dear, coming back for 2 months. Only 2 months so far, but we're watching for much longer. Appreciate your dedication. Thank you so much, Michelle. Really do appreciate you here watching, and thank you so much for your support, my dear. Very kind of you. Thank you.
So, and she was nowhere to be found. Well, she was the first one, driving around all these streets and everywhere looking for her. So that tells you right there that somebody threw her in a car and got gone fast out of this area quickly. And it don't take long. You get on some of these roads and open your vehicle up, you can fly pretty good and get out of here, no problem. So they had at least 25, 30 minutes to get out of this area,
They had at least 25 to 30 minutes to get out of this area. Now, I think that's interesting as well, that comment that he, in a lot of these interviews that he does, he virtually says each step by step, what happened to Summer. Someone covered her mouth, and she probably got a bit of air so she could let out a really good scream. And they covered her mouth back up, and then they threw her in a car, and then they got out of there in a back way without cameras. And it went 25 to 30 minutes. It's very detailed. 25 to 30 minutes. Now, let's talk about the 3500 block of Van Hill Road. That's what, 12 minutes? 12 minutes? Now, Don has always been conflicted with the time frame. He always said he thought it was 5:30 when Summer went missing, and but it was actually 6:30. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. 12 minutes. Yeah. Yep. About 12 minutes. So, I find that interesting as well. Okay.
So, yeah, I'd say she's, I don't know. I know there's one route out of here that I think the police, I believe there's one route out of here that they can take, and I don't think there's any cameras on that one route out of this area. There's several routes, but.
Question for my Summerwell OGs. When do you guys remember Don saying that I believe he told police, or he said the police said that they saw a suspicious vehicle. I think he said it was a yellow vehicle. When they were coming in to the call on Summerwells, when they were coming in that day, and they thought about stopping it, but they didn't. That makes me wonder now. Makes me wonder. Because these people generally try to get ahead of things. A lot of you guys remember, okay. He's going to say a lot of these things to try to get ahead of things. Gotcha. I see you. Thank you so much, honey.
People are wondering, and I'll just ask you first. Why, when you got a call that Candace couldn't find Summer, how come you didn't just take off in the car? Why did you take the time to load your tools first? Have you ever gotten a call like that before from any other kids? Like you couldn't find one of the kids?
No, I was hoping that on the way home that I would get a call that they found her. That's what I was hoping and praying the whole time. And the reason I load my tools up first is because they're very expensive.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time and money collecting the tools that I have, and I just can't leave them out there. I can't afford to replace them.
Yeah, he said he loaded up his tools from the house when he first got wind that Summer was missing. However, Dawn, you were not working that day. You weren't. You made it seem like you was working that evening. You were not working that day.
So I had to load my tools up.
You had to load those tools up, right? Okay. This one's an interesting one. I'm going to get to your links in a second. This was a long time ago.
And stuck their head out. That kind of stuff is constant in our area, and all kind of stuff going on. I think meth is becoming what it always has been, but it's getting worse. I guess it's a serious problem. I guess it is everywhere, but yeah.
And that was the morning.
Well, sir, I didn't.
Sorry, that was that morning you left for work that happened with the four-wheeler and that?
Yes.
So the police were there.
Hold on, what?
Well, sir, I didn't.
Sorry, that was that morning you left for work that happened with the four-wheeler and that?
Yes.
There you go. You guys, is Tiffany in here? You remember I was showing you guys. Sorry, something happened with my mic. You guys remember he said it was that morning. The four-wheeler and that truck. Wasn't it? The four-wheeler and that truck. Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too. So I was Tiffany, she was saying that it was in August, and it might have been in August. But I'm just saying Dawn says it was that morning. Right?
That kind of stuff is constant in our area, and all kind of stuff going on. I think meth is becoming what it always.
Yeah, but he says it in other interviews as well that it was that morning, and he thought it was suspicious.
Has been, but it's getting worse. I guess it's a serious problem. I guess it is everywhere.
Because he's talking about them being junkies down at the bottom of the hill.
And that was the morning?
Well, sir, I didn't.
What do you mean, lean on me? He cleared that up along with JSB. What did he say, lean on me? Did he clear it up or did he get caught? You know what I mean?
Sorry, that was that morning you left for work that happened with the four-wheeler and that?
Yes.
So the police were there June 15th, early in the morning then as well.
There you go. There you go. So the police were there early in the morning of June 15th. Yeah. There you got it. Right, 2 times, 2 different people. He said it was the morning of the 15th and that it wasn't. He cleared it up. I don't think he cleared it up. I think he got his ass caught in it, to be honest with you, because I think he wanted to make it seem like that might have something to do with Summers missing. In my opinion, at the church interview, he said the truck was that morning. Yes, he did. Him going to work. He got caught because they tried to change it. Yes. But ISU says it was in August, but he flat out lied there. He flat out lied. Flat out lied. He is trying, and this is the thing. Okay, JSB also claimed to witness the high. I know Lean on me remembers a lot. Okay, JSB also claimed to witness the high. Said it was high-centered truck. Oh, we've got a picture of it. We got a picture of one of the man there, not the woman. Whichever one is true, he lied. Yeah. Don lied about, he blamed everyone. He blamed YouTubers for taking Summer. Right?
Yeah, they just showed up.
Police were there June 15th, early in the morning then.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, they just showed up because somebody else had called the law.
Wow. Well, you already know what I'm thinking, but we can't say it on this, so wow.
And stuck their head out. That kind of stuff is constant in our area.
Oh, Cher, I'm sorry you're having anxiety, honey. I hope you feel better. Deep breaths. You got to have deep breaths. You got to control your breathing. And anxiety is lying to you. You got to remember that too. It's just your mind lying to you, saying you're not safe, and you are safe. Don't let it win. Anxiety is crippling if you're not careful. Okay. Now, check this out. Check this out. This might be very triggering to people. So if you ever suffer from any SA or R or anything like that, just a warning.
I've been to places in California.
This is Don's voice. Oh damn, where to go?
In California. I mean, I've been to places in California where I've been.
Okay, this is the part for the whole call. This is the part I think has the most relevance potential in Summers' case. Okay, I'm going to back it up here, and I want everybody to listen to this very carefully, and then let's weigh in. So here we go.
Have done what I did. I get that. Right. I still have, you know, I remember many times throughout my life, girls hitting on me. I've been to places in California where I've been to some places where there were little kids, where people were trying to sell these little kids. Oh, wow. I've seen a lot of shit.
Okay, so let's stop right there. This is the whole reason.
Oh, was that it? Okay. All right, that's it. Okay. I thought it was longer than that. You can find that on the interview room. It's one of the calls with Mary. Okay. And again, it has been alleged that Don tried to sell his oldest child. Also, Don, I've got a recording of Don. He said, when you're on the dope, you'll sell your soul to get high. As well. I'm kind of thinking now, in my opinion, I believe I knew who else is involved and who made the call. However, it's making me wonder now, was this an accident, or was there some type of fight between someone because of money, because of rugs, or was there some type of pedo in the shadow ring? Okay. Now, this is Don saying that he always knew something was going to happen to Summer. Um, I mean, for me, Ryan, I've been one of the few creators that has literally never changed on Don and Candace. Ever changed on Don and Candace. Like, there, a lot of people would go back and forth with Don and Candace. They would say, they would be friendly with them. For I think probably Chris, McDonough, Josh, and myself, like, we just have we've never left the house. But what is surprising to me is that there is someone else linked, and how they are linked is the problem I'm having. You know what I mean? That's the problem I'm having. Did Don affiliate with this person with rugs? Was there something that went wrong? Did they have bad blood? Did they have some sort of sick perversion together? Or did he just say, "Hey, I'm your buddy, I'll help you"? But I can't imagine. I mean, I guess it happens, someone just saying, "Hey, I'll help you," and getting themselves in a fucking mess, but that seems like more of a stretch to me. I mean, and to be honest with you, again, like I said, I've never, ever left the house. But I believe the root of this starts at Don Wells. Whatever happened, the root of it is because of Don Wells, in my opinion. And acting badly, again, yeah. Timing. CPS investigation tells the story. Don says they were there the day before, 6, 7 o'clock that night, before Summer went missing. He says he was there to close, they were there to close the case. They send you a letter. Now, Don before all of this recently blew up, maybe a couple months ago, I can't remember how, it's not been too far along in the past. For a long time, Don said that CPS kidnapped his kids, and it was just something that he would use because he was pissed off at him. And he said it, and he said it, and he said it, and he said it. But in the beginning, he said that this place isn't safe, and he did it for their safety. That was a lie as well. That was bullshit. They don't do that. They don't take them because of that. But he talked really bad about CPS the entire time. But again, recently, he did a video where he said CPS found them not responsible or something. I can't remember what it was, the exact wording. Someone in chat will know. And he seemed really good with CPS then. In that video, he seemed very much more lighthearted about the entire situation. But again, a lot of these cases, you're going to see, this what is it? There's nothing new under the sun. I say this a lot. There's nothing new under the sun. Pretty much everything that's ever happened, before, it just repeats itself, and there's different variations of what happened, but there are common factors in these cases. One is CPS, right? CPS. Two, drug or alcoholism, right? Three is either a very unstable marriage, or a stepmother, stepfather, their boyfriend, girlfriend. And neglect, just sheer neglect. CPS visit and the child goes missing. Yeah, Don said CPS was there 6 or 7 o'clock the day before, until he had to pay for the court and child support. Yeah, which lean on me. I broke that story about Don having to pay. I can't remember if it was $10 a week or $10 a month. I can't remember, per kid. And they didn't pay that. They did not, they were so behind on that. Thank you. I see you. $10 per kid per month. If you go to my Justin for All, I've got all that stuff over there. Which is just cents a day, right? I mean, well, it was, yeah, it was $30 a month. Thank you, Nice Marie. Which is $1 a day, $1 a day, 33 cents, 33.3 cents per child per day. Okay. And Don was in jail then, for some of it. And Candace or Don, neither one of them paid it until they got ready to throw their asses in jail. Then they got caught up on it. Yeah, but remember, they say that they, are there, want the kids back and all that. Don would not take a psychological evaluation to even attempt to get the kids back. That's part of it. Whenever things have went on, You can't say you want your kids back and you're not willing to jump through the hoops no matter how uncomfortable, because most of us would walk through hell barefooted on broken glass and do fucking cartwheels. You know, actions speak louder than words. They just do. They always have and they always will.
I've always knew that something was going to happen to Summer. It's something in my gut has always told me, and I've always told Candace, watch her closely. That's my baby. Do not let nothing happen to her.
Now, he always thought something was going to happen to Summer. I told her, watch her. She's my baby. Well, the high risk life that you lived, Don, the rugs and the getting paid on Friday, blowing your entire check and probably then some on coke and hose. uh you know uh it sounds like your priorities were elsewhere. Going to Knoxville.
All the time. What brought you to that thought? I don't know. I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't know what it was, or I just always had this feeling something's gonna happen to her. I didn't know if she was just gonna get accidentally run over. I didn't know what it was. Did you think she
Accidentally run over? That's interesting he says that. Hey, Blue Eyes, good to see you, baby. Watch her closely while she runs on the cliffside of the waterfall. Now, I think it's interesting how he uses that example, because I think being, that happening is highly possible. And the argument that I have to back that up with is a few. First of all, Don is a completely irresponsible driver. Completely irresponsible. DUIs out the ass, all of that. He drives like a bat out of hell, particularly when he is mad. Case in point, again, these people don't change. These people don't change. Case in point, this past spring, Dawn buys a car for Candace back in 2020, December of 2020, because Candace was about to throw his ass in jail because of a physical encounter that they had gotten in. Well, I got some word on the hill by someone I'll rename nameless, and Dawn and Candace got in a fight. That's a daily occurrence with them, but he tried to run over her with a car. The car he actually ended up buying her in 2020, and he totaled it, absolutely totaled it, bruised, broke ribs, didn't go to the hospital, obviously, because you know why, and set up on the hill for a couple weeks, nursing his bruises and his ribs. And that's when Candace left and stayed with a person for a little while. But she always comes back. And when Don gets mad, he drives like a bat out of hell. Or, someone on the road could have even hit her. I don't know. I truly don't know. I do wonder about Summer's nails. It looks like there's dirt underneath of them. And there looks like there's like I'm trying to think of the name. I can't think of the name right now. I call it a blood blister, but I can't think of the term. Like above her thumb. And she's got this coat on and all of this as well. I don't know.
It would be kidnapped? Never, not like that. No. I just knew it was something.
But again, if that was the case, hematoma, thank you so much. How does this 3500 block get involved? How does he get involved?
Something. I just had this intense love for her. I think she knew something too. I think something was.
How does a 5-year-old think something's going to happen to her? How does that happen?
Always knew that
he had this intense love for her. He would take her down in his bed and put her to bed early. It is right. And he said he would go to bed right behind her. Not very, after she was asleep.
that something was going to happen to Summer. It's just something in my gut has always told me, and I've always told Candace, watch her closely. That's my baby. Do not let nothing happen to her. I told her that all the time.
What brought you to that thought?
I don't know. I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't know what it was, or I just always had this feeling something's going to happen to her. I didn't know if she was just going to get accidentally run over. I didn't know what it was.
Did you think she would be kidnapped?
Never, nothing like that. No, I just knew it was something.
Now, if you just have this feeling that something is going to happen to your child, you certainly lived a very high risk life, number one. But number two, you don't know what it is he's saying. And if he doesn't know what it is, then it could absolutely be a kidnapping. It could absolutely be a kidnapping. Right? Yeah, you just tape the broken ribs. But if you always thought something was going to happen, then it could be anything.
Had this intense love for her. I think she knew something too. I think something was.
I don't have the clip right now, but one of the things that Don said, and I will never get out of my head. Chris McDonough from the interview room, very early on. Don, what should happen to the person that did something to Summer? Should they go to prison? Oh, I don't know about prison. Man, I've been to prison. Yeah. And you know it's awful, right, Don? And so you would absolutely want that and then some for the person that kidnapped your 5-year-old daughter and potentially unalived her, most likely unalived her, in fact. He said, I'll leave it in God's hands. Well, the Lord says, vengeance is mine. But,
Because somebody's going to get.
you know, I'll never forget that as long as I live. And I'll never forget that interview where the blonde-haired reporter said, did you have anything to do with Summer's disappearance? And he just kept talking. And she came back and she's like, I asked you a question. Did you do anything? And he looks kind of sideways. Yep. And he still doesn't answer the question. I think he says, I can't even remember what he says.
Did you ever see Jose again after that?
No, because that night that I went to jail, and this is one thing I respect Candace's mother for, she told him.
Oh, that's the wrong one. 1 second. Rest in peace, Jose. Allie. Leslie. I think it's this one. Okay. This one. Right here. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, please hit that thumbs up button. Mods, how many thumbs ups do we got between the two chats? If we get to 1,000 combined, we have a chicken party. And let me tell you something. You don't want to miss the chicken party. It is a treat. Oh, no, that's God, because I can figure it out on my own, Justin. For Lord's sakes, I'm telling you, it's the second one, the wrong one twice. I got way too many tabs open on my computer and certainly in my brain.
But let's.
Okay. This is with Dudley, and I just want to tell you that there might be very foul language used. 904 on the regular channel. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And what about the other one? 1,100 likes. You guys are fucking amazing. Amazing. I love every one of you watching, even if you don't love me. I love you. Okay. This was a rural shahit show. How long ago was this when Dudley came up here and Don? A year ago, year and a half ago? Now, for those of you that don't know, Dudley is the guy that was working with Dawn the time Summer went missing, that era that she went missing. The thing about Dudley and Dawn, in my opinion, is they're both struggle, to put it lightly, with substance. And you can see it all in Dudley's jaw right here. You can see it all in his teeth, and he's just gritting the shit out of it. But they didn't like each other because they was too much alike. Welcome, Julie DJ. Well, this is my first live. I have managing to caught alive. Love your work. Thank you so much, my dear. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much for your support and those kind words.
I want you to.
No, it
I
makes
want-
me mad for him to sit there and lie and say I met.
Makes you
I worked
mad.
him.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
because I worked with you the first day I met you. Richard Tucker brought you to my job, and I worked with you till 11 o'clock, dude, and said I'm going home. I can't work with you.
Thank you,
I can't.
Mimo.
I got to figure this out. The second day I worked with you till 11 o'clock and said I can't.
Listen,
The first day I met you, Richard Tucker brought you to my job, and I worked with you till 11 o'clock, dude, and said I'm going home. I can't work with you. I can't. I got to figure this out. The second day I worked with you till 11 o'clock and said I can't work with you no more. I never done no cocaine with you, dude. Don't be fucking lying.
I never.
Don, the only thing he loves more than red panties, if you know, you know. The only thing this man loves more than red panties is Coca-Cola and math. That's the only thing he loves more than red panties. Now, he hates to talk about the math. He's very judgmental when it comes to people and the math.
Said you did cocaine with me. I said we all did drugs, and you had a cocaine problem.
Not me. I didn't do no drugs.
And you was a drunk.
I don't even know you. I don't even know you. Didn't even know you.
Look
I
at your
didn't even
raps.
hang with you. Don't know you. Never said anything like that to you. And I wasn't doing cocaine. You might have been, but I wasn't.
Did you?
Dude, you said
There is. Don was live on a channel whenever he was in Arkansas. What, 2 years ago, y'all? And there was guys, he went outside of his room and there was other long-term room renters, very rough motel rather. And they offered him rugs right there. And he's like, no, you can see him do this. No. Like that. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you, hon. Everyone knows Don is not fooling anybody. But he always talks about Fred being the dealer in the holler. And it's always interesting how he associates rugs with someone taking his daughter. That's not us associating it, right? Man, they come in here in on these cars on 2 cylinders going back there to get rugs. There's all these people around here, these meth heads. I wish I could go in their house. Well, whoever, is involved with Summer might be involved with rugs, but how do you know? And why are you associating those two together? Maybe nothing, but he does associate the two together because he is constantly talking about it.
How long?
You need to take.
Donnie, how long? Or Donald, how long?
That was.
How long have you guys worked together? Let's.
Like I said, in 2005, I worked.
We didn't work together. We were subcontractors. Might have worked 2 days together.
2 days.
We
were subcontractors. I did my house. He did
whatever.
his.
I don't know what he did after. That's the way that went. Didn't know him. Worked with him for 2.5 days. That's all I knew of him.
Okay, so fast forward a little
Yeah,
bit
but that was all we needed to know.
to when did you?
That's right.
I mean, you want to talk about a complete shit show this interview was. Look at Dudley right now. Hold on. Look at him. Can I zoom in like that? Look at his jaw. Look at his jaw. I mean, he is grinding it. He's going to chop wood and carry water.
Before, up until the
Worked
days before
for
Summer
3
went
months.
missing, when did you start
Yeah,
working for
that's-
Tucker again?
I was on.
He was working.
and they put me with Don, who's the
Mikey
city
and
department.
Steve-O.
No.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you.
Don is the lion from The Wizard of Oz. He reincarnated. I did not believe in reincarnation until I saw Don Wells and the lion from The Wizard of Oz. They sound the same, and he looks the same. If I were the king of the forest. Tell me I'm wrong, Mother Chicken. Tell me I'm wrong. Daily, y'all, please, if you are the praying kind, please pray for our mod, Beautiful Daily. She had her first round of chemo yesterday. Pray that God touches her body and strengthens her and eradicates every cancer cell out of her body and sends it straight to hell where it belongs. Please, good vibes, good energy. Please send it. If you have a prayer list, please put her on there. She is such a good soul and we adore her.
I try to help you. Steve, well, Mikey and Steve.
I was working with. Mike. Yeah, Mike.
Mike.
Try
Yeah.
not to dox anyone, boys. Please, please, please. Let's not dox other
Yeah,
people.
no last name.
Let's,
No.
we
That's
just
funny,
don't want
Lean on
to,
Me.
you know.
Lean on Me said he's on that high feed or that high speed chicken feed. Listen, I feed my hens some really good chicken feed. Lean on Me, and they ain't clutching their jaws. They might be clutching their eggs or their pearls, but they ain't clutching their jaws.
Oh,
You
I
guys
just
have
want
all
to
been through
talk
hell. We
about-
don't want to put that on someone else, too.
Don has terrible feedback.
I wanted no part of this problem.
Yeah, a little
and
bit,
Don
Don.
gave me.
I don't know what to do
Don
about
threw
it.
a lot of heat on me for whatever reason, but he didn't pay me my money.
I didn't.
So no, you didn't. You ripped me off.
Another
and then
lie.
you
That's
accused
another
me.
lie.
Dude, you
That's
are a
another
lie.
lie.
You're a fucking
Hold
joke.
on.
You know
Hold
what
on.
else?
I paid you every dime I owed you.
Dude, I wish I could get in front of you. If I'd have known you
Yeah, I
for the
wish
way
so
you are,
too.
I
I
promise
wish so
you, I'll come
too.
over.
No, Don, don't
What's up?
say anything. Don't say that. Let's not get in trouble.
No.
Okay, so I really want, boys, come on. So I have a question. And chat, I'm sorry, I'm not
Sheriff.
paying attention. No. No,
It's the first time I'm talking to this dude since he's accused me of this shit, so I'm sorry.
Okay, now I have a question. If
I
he
haven't
paid
accused you.
you,
Now,
Don, did you pay him
He had
everything?
listen, I don't blame Dudley for being mad. This man said everything about Dudley. He would say Dudley's the number one suspect. That's what he loved to do. He would accuse anyone and everyone at some point of being, quote, number one suspect. Dudley did not take Summer Wells. He did not take Summer Wells at all. Now, one thing that I can't get out of my head, because I've literally in the past 48 hours, I've had 3 hours of sleep, digging, calling, speaking to people. One thing that Dudley said that he was up there to get his pay one day. Tell me if any of you remember this. And he said someone was up there pitching a fit because Don owed them something or something like that. You guys remember that? Ryan finds truth. I know. I'm going to trust me tonight. You guys remember that? Okay. Now that makes me wonder, is it 3500 block of Van Hill Road? Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you, be in Florida. Chris, night one. What's that? I see you. The live was only to have Dudley on it, and then comes up. Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't think Dudley was treated fairly on here. But I know Cher at the time was probably trying to be in the good graces of Don to get information. So, I can't get that out of my head. Can't get that out of my head. He might have even said it on this live right here. I need to go back and pull that. Thank you, National. She's good. She's good. Thank you. L.E. was at Dudley's dad's house at 3 a.m. on day one because Don blamed Dudley. Bink, yes. Yes, thank you, ICU. And Dudley was on camera. Dudley was on camera at his dad's house. I think he was working on a car. Now, again, why was Don blaming Dudley? In my opinion, because excuse me. In my opinion, because Dudley knew what kind of person Don was. Also, and again, makes me wonder, CPS was there the day before. He said Don was staying in the bathrooms, like sleeping in the bathtubs, and he would have a microwave and stuff in the bathrooms in some of these houses that they would work in because he couldn't go home because of allegedly people suspect CPS. Wasn't Dudley up on the hill one time? Yes. That was the time, Charlotte. Bingo. Yes. He was up there to pick up his check. And does Cher still have this live up? That makes me, I need to go, if anyone's got that clip, send it to me, please. I thought the dogs were gone the day she went missing. Well, yeah, he says the dogs were on vacation, even though there was a pregnant, not a pregnant, I always say pregnant, a lactating dog, female dog up there with her puppies, literally right beside the door they say Summer was taken out and abducted from. Miss me with that.
You owed him?
I did.
Okay.
$300, dude. Come on.
But did you guys
$15 check that we could.
All right, so since both of you are up here,
And also, that makes
let's
me
go
wonder.
back to what you said. You said Don was acting funny on.
That also makes me wonder if Don screws people over with the last check because Don likes. I mean, listen, you can't tell me. There's two things about Don that I can say good things about. One, he's very talented at his craft. Two, he's a hard worker. And he gets paid good. I mean, he's not, a bazillionaire or anything like that. But you cannot live up on that hill, own your property, pay electric. I don't even know if he pays water. He might have a well. And like no other bills, and live like that unless you're on the rugs. You just can't. Right? So that makes me really wonder. The well's electric. Okay, listen to this.
She was putting a knee brace.
Listen to this. This was a long time ago.
I mean, she was putting a knee brace. Candace was putting a knee brace on her when Candace come in the house. She asked the boys where she was, and she said downstairs. And that's when she never seen her.
You catch it? Did you catch it?
She was putting a knee brace. Candace was putting a knee brace on her when Candace come in the house. She asked the boys where she was, and she said downstairs. And that's when she never seen her after that.
Don, I can't tell you the times. LTL has a very, very good video of all the times Don says, we were outside yelling, I wasn't there. You were home, Don. Give it up. You actually told someone you were there. And I believe they have receipts for that as well. We all know. Yeah, he made $1,000 a week. Sure did. She put her in the car.
From that point on, she's been gone.
I just want to clarify before we move past that, because people are going to say Illinois. I thought she was in Wisconsin.
They lived in. I mean, she was putting a knee brace. Candace was putting a knee brace on her when Candace come in the house. She asked the boys where she was, and she said downstairs. And that's when she never seen her.
Mm-hmm. It's called a Floridian slip, because your brain doesn't lie. You have to over circuit your brain to lie, because it's going to tell the truth, because it's what you experienced. It's truly what you experienced.
Police was there, and they're wanting to ask questions.
Right.
Me and her looking at each other frantically, and we're just lost. We don't know where she's at. We're
Me and her just looked at each other frantically.
trying to figure out why the police ain't going to. I'm trying to say, look.
What does he say right there?
We're trying to figure out why the police ain't going to. I'm trying to.
He about said something there. We're trying to figure out why the police aren't going to something.
Say, look, she's not here. Well, I know she's not here. You need to block off the end of Beech Creek and go over the mountain and block that. I'm thinking in my head. And
it's interesting. He says you need to block off the end of Beech Creek. Boy, right off Beech Creek right there. Isn't that something, Don? Of course, you're saying it's nothing but drama right now, though.
trying to tell them she's not here. And it's like they couldn't hear me. You
Right.
know, it's,
Okay, but that's you. What were you and Candace
Because they didn't believe you, and you said that they were doubting you, Don,
talking about?
or doubting you both.
you know, I really can't remember. We were just mostly miserable. Well, the police were there,
Listen to
and
that
they're
question. Listen to this question Chris asked. And he asked it for a very specific reason.
you
Right.
know, it's,
Okay, but that's you. What were you and Candace talking about?
you know, I really can't remember. We were
Can't remember what him and Candace were talking about, but he can remember looking at Candace and just falling apart, right? Or whatever he just said there. He can remember the looks and what the police said, and he can remember certain things. This is why so many people that are lying, they can't remember very inconvenient truths that might show that they're guilty of something, right? But they can always remember something that will paint them in a positive light in the makeup of the story. Well, yeah, Ellie Powers, Ellie, Don does say in one of the interviews, he slips and he says, we were yelling for her and all of that. We were yelling for her. I mean, I wasn't, Candace was yelling for, I wasn't there.
To where they asking you, Don, help me understand that so I know what frame of mind they were in.
well, at one point they told Candace, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. And they,
Listen,
the one, they kind of, the TBI, you know, says, we want to know what you did with your daughter or something like that. And Candace went off and told them.
Candace didn't go off. I told this story a long time ago when people called me a liar at the time. There was a female TBI agent who got Candace by her shirt and threw her ass up against the car and said, what did you do with your daughter? And Candace is just balls up like a prune. And they throw her in the back. And that was when they do the lie detector test. Is YouTube deleting comments? I don't know. Someone might be in a pocket mod right now. But and this is when they had to come and get her to do the lie detector test. And she's in the back of the police cruiser. Who's the first person she calls? A 15-year-old child. Hunter. It's the first person she called. Was Hunter. Yes, Don did say that he did decline their help. The Cold Case Foundation. Okay, this one's interesting. If there anyone here who can not remember the day they lost a loved one, geez. Yeah. like I said, I truly have the memory of a goldfish, and I have limes, had technically, and I can't remember crap anymore. And one thing I can remember is the day my dad died and the day my mama died. And I can remember everything about that because it is so surreal and it's almost dreamlike as well. And it stains your brain. You will never get that feeling out of you. You will never get those memories out of you.
Run through any person's mind. But if you allow the system to put them in prison, there's no worse place. Death is better than prison. Okay, you have to be in prison or have been there to understand that death is better than prison.
How about that? Death is better than prison. Mm. That says something, in my opinion. Again, the question was asked to Dawn, what should happen? Did she tell Rap the truth? There's some things I just can't say, but she did tell Rap certain things. But it's all been reported.
So prison's way worse. And not only that, once you get in prison, them guys in there are going to be like, you know what, that could have been my kid. And they're going to act according. And a lot of people don't understand that. And
that sounds like something you fear, Don. Is that something you fear? Well, while kids are screaming, this was before the kids were taken in the middle of July.
that's why I hesitated when I answered that question. And Mr. Chris probably wouldn't. That's probably way beyond him, I guess.
Well, see, this is the thing, Don. Chris has never been to prison. He's never been to prison. Now, I'm not saying if you've been to prison, you're a bad. Why he deleting our comment? I don't know. Mods, can you let me know what's going on? Oh, guys, if it's on slow mode, let me just say something. There is a slow mode on right now a little bit. And if you type a message within that certain period, it's not deleting it. It just doesn't populate in the chat. So a lot of people thinks it's being deleted, but it's not. Nightbot is deleting comments. If you're posting links, it will delete it. You can block Nightbot, by the way. You can block Nightbot. I shouldn't tell you that, but you can. So Dawn is reacting to what he said on Chris's channel. But Dawn, you're the one who has bragged that you grew up in the prison system, quote, all across the country. He cannot stand Chris because of no reason other than Chris tried to help him and gave them every resource that one could have, and they opened up their home, which that was their choice, and people saw it for what it was. People saw the behavior of them calling to faking Don was in prison, and this fake call and all of that.
I don't know to understand that type of thing. But yeah, prison's the worst thing that any person or human being could go through. So that's, but if the man asked God for forgiveness and changed his ways, who am I to not grant him forgiveness? I mean, I don't know. I mean, God says there's hope for all of us. So, I mean.
Well, Don's saying this because he knows, in my opinion, he's the one who knows where Summer Moon Utah Wells and what happened to her, in my opinion. And he's saying, God forgives all, and who am I to not forgive that person who did something to Summer? Let me tell you something. That would be a very hard thing to do. And remember, the kids are at the house at this time. This has got to be before the middle part of July 2021. There is no way that someone could come to terms and forgive someone that quickly for taking their child, most likely abducting them and unaliving them. Men are the ones that normally do stranger abductions, especially for females, children. And they do it only for one reason: because of their sexual deviancy. And they are dead within 3 hours. If you can take a kid, do that, the deviancy, the sexual deviancy, then you can unalive someone. You can unalive them as well. That's just the way it is. That's not an opinion. That is actual statistics. Thank you, Carol. So I believe he's saying it because of that.
I don't know that I could forgive him, but I know that God says we have to forgive everybody, and we have to work on that. But it might take me the rest of my life, So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you seemed real. Now, guys, I've got the call in a better quality, but I don't know where it is right now. But the call that I'm going to play is a 911 call. And it's kind of hard to listen to because of the sound quality, and it's hard to listen to because of what happens. But this is a call, and in the background, you hear Summer Moon Utah Wells saying, "Mom, Mommy, help me." And you hear Candace say, "Summer, get over here. Your daddy hurt. I can't remember. Your daddy hurt you or whatever. I told you not to go near him or whatever." Trigger warning. That's Summer.
You said your leg hurt? I'm not too bad. Do what? That looks bad. Can you see the ambulance? No, I don't know. What's that thing? Okay. It's just the stuff up.
Do you hear that? Mom, mommy, help me, help me.
No, I don't know. What's that thing? Okay. It's just the stuff up.
Help me, help me.
What are you doing,
He's trying to hurt Summer. He's trying to hurt Summer. And let me tell you something. This call alone, I could have never supported Don Wesley. I think his middle name is Wesley Wells. Could have never have. Because of this one call. This one call. I could have never have supported that motherfucker. Pardon my French. Because his 4 or 5-year-old daughter at the time is saying, crying out to her mother, her drunk ass mother, saying, Mom, mommy, help me. And Candace says, he's trying to hurt Summer. There is a side of Dawn that not a lot of people know. It slips out. It slips out a lot of times, guys. It slips out when he started SAing his sisters at a very young age. It slips out when he says he's seen things happen to children in hotels. It slips out when he says an 11-year-old has a body from hell. It slips out all the time. But this right here, you hear it with your own ears. There's no denying it. Why did a 60 or 59, 58-year-old man at the time trying to hurt his 5-year-old daughter? Don, aren't you the one that said you always thought something would happen to Summer? Didn't I just play that a minute ago? Because I know you're fucking watching, Don. And I really believe you were the one afraid of doing that to her. Whatever that was. Oh, why didn't Candace step up? Why didn't Candace step up? Because nobody, not even her kids, come before Dawn. Nobody. Remember, this is a woman who has had 7 children. All of them were taken from her. 3 of them before she had the 3 boys in Summer.
What? Are you still there? Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
You can hear Don in the background there trying to dictate, trying to, fix it in some way. You hear what he just said? You just hear what Candace just said? He's trying to hurt my daughter. And the 911 lady says, he just hurt your daughter. And Candace says something, he just did something to my daughter. He just took my daughter or something. We're talking about someone who is violent to animals, that has done unspeakable bad things to animals, and who was showing 3 boys and Summer what he would do to the animals, and that was acceptable to Don. That's acceptable to him. Thank God, thank heaven above that those 3 boys are out of there, and I pray to God they never look back like most of Candace's, well, all of Candace's other kids have done.
Okay.
That's Summer's voice.
You said your leg hurt?
And the thing is, these 2 would drink, get high, and fight, and it was nearly every day. Nearly every day. Candace has a mouth on her, and Don has everything else on him. He assaulted her on a live. He thought the camera was off.
Can you see the ambulance? No, I don't know. Okay. It's just a stuffed up place.
Oh yeah. I just saw that. I just love Grace. I know. Yep, that picture. I'm familiar with it, and there is. There's other pictures, and this is the thing. Candace would post these pictures for what we're talking about is there's photos of pictures of just, the kids, just the way that they're not dressed at all, the like Summer, and the way that she would take weird photos of Summer. They know all about it.
What? Ma'am, are you still there? Yeah, I'm here. What's going on? Are you there?
Oh, yeah, they shaved your head.
Yeah, this is my daughter. Okay, just hurt your daughter? Yeah, I took my daughter's photo. Okay.
What did she say there?
Yeah, I took my daughter's photo. Okay.
I don't know. But Dawn would get mad at the kids and break their favorite toy. Just break it right in front of them. Break it. And then the kids started doing that to each other's toys. It's a learned behavior. Dawn would break anything in the house that, that's why they had shit. He took my daughter's clothes. I don't know, but it is unacceptable. Unacceptable that a 5-year-old or any living creature. I've always said that nothing living should have lived on 110 Ben Hill. Not even grass under their feet, as far as I was concerned. Under Dawn's feet. Thank you, Polly. I don't know. I don't think that they had pillows, did they? Well, Dawn and Candace had pillows, but the kids didn't. Not the kids. I don't remember the kitten's name, but he was awful to that cat. Awful. The captions don't work for it. It doesn't. Guys, I have a whole lot more of stuff, but I'm not going to be able to get through it tonight. I've got to go to bed. I really got to go to bed. I really do. This is it. And let me tell you something. Out of all of the cases I've worked, and there's been a ton, Dawn and Candace were given more than ample opportunity to get their life together, to get their finances together, to get their habits together, to get their family together. I know muscles. They were given incredible amounts of money and donations that they had so many gift cards at one point, stacks, that they were giving them away. People would send them all kinds of stuff. People came and bought refrigerators, stoves, everything their time to fix the plumbing, fix the walls, get the roaches and the rats out, everything. And they weren't interested. They were not interested. It's beyond. And this is the thing, there's things in life that happens to all of us that there's just nothing we can do about. Accidents that are, not preventable, just a fate, diseases, illness, that kind of thing. But we truly create a lot of our life, our decisions, our mindset, right? The law of attraction is real. What you think, so shall you become. And they don't want to get out of it. The same, in my opinion, is with Jack and Lily's case, Daniel and Malaya's. You can't pick someone out of something broken if they don't want to pick themselves out. And that is just the God's honest truth. Very sad. Very, very sad. I truly believe Don has a sickness in his head. I think he's battled with it since he was a very young, starting puberty. I think that's when it started taking root. And I think Candace has rode by the seat of her pants her entire life for a man. Because I think Candace, I don't think she knows how to mother. Because I think she wants to be a child herself. And she just doesn't think, maybe she's not even capable of thinking deep enough about kind of like cause and effect, right? This happens, well, this might happen after that if you do that. The repercussions of things. But I think Dawn is the main character of whatever, in my opinion, happened to Summer on June 15th. Dawn Wells is the catalyst of that. Mm-hmm. But I think, guys, we might wake up one morning, hopefully soon, and our phones and the live streams hopefully will be blowing up because they will say there's been arrest. And this day could not come soon enough. And hopefully they've found Summer, or they've said where Summer is. Yeah, you're right. Raised in the boondocks. I tell you what, I don't drink, but I'll pop some champagne for that one. I will go buy champagne and I'll pop it right here on this live. I'm going to pop champagne when the 4 of those assholes go to jail in Michael Vaughn's case as well. And then we need Sebastian and of course, Jack and Lily. But for now, we need a motherfucking chicken party. Because we need to lighten this bitch up in here. Because it is too heavy. Oh, let's go.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
The following is an actual video of Don Wells as a young man answering the phone from his bedroom while he is cleaning his room.
Hello? Hello? I said don't disturb you, I'm cleaning my room!
Girl, how I look? Like a damn fool. No, them veneers don't make that look no better. Girl, bye.
Girl, bye.
Get up off me. I said that's enough. Let my gut to the go. You act like you starving, Monquito. Now I said that's enough. You want to bite me? Huh? Okay. That's how I feel. Now get up off me. Got these people recording me act like I don't feed your ass. And look at your damn daddy just sitting there. You need to come get your damn daughter. She get this shit from you. Now let my damn titty go. You didn't eat. Let it go. Because at this rate, I'm not gonna care if Monkey Protective Services come get your ass. Now let them go. You didn't eat and you acting like you starving. Okay, we won't listen. We won't listen. Who is that? Oh, I thought I heard something. Now get your... Okay, let me just turn my ass around. Now, didn't I tell you to let my shit go? Now, I'm not about to keep playing with you in front of these people. I'm trying... Okay. Okay. Let me see who looking. Okay, hey.
Let me see what's going on with this little piece of fruit, baby. Clear my throat. Got a good little ring to it, not tart at all. Very sweet. Let me get on up here, baby. I don't need everybody in my mix. See, you don't need to see Big Mama eat her oranges. Go on back the camera up and stop playing with my time before I get active, moon face. Let me... Stop. You love touching my belly. Oh, you make me feel so sexy and confident. Oh, let me back up so you can look at it. Hi, look, baby. Stop playing. I just falls out when you do that to me, boy. Come on now. Oh, look at these legs and stuff you got. Oh, I think I want to touch and kiss up on you real quick. What's up? In public. Let's do it right here in public, babe. What's up, boy? Come on, let's do it in public, babe. Stop playing with my time. Come on, boy. Come on, babe. Let's do it in public. Ooh, don't start nothing. Won't be no start, no shoe, won't be no stuff. Come on now, touching my titties and all that. Come on, boy, in public. Ooh, let me take this leg real quick and then. Ooh, where you going? Where you going, babe? Come here. Touch on me. Tease me. Nah, for real. Come on, let's go. What you doing? Baby, come on now. We got to get to the barbecue. Stop playing now. Stop playing with my time. Oh, let me get up here. Oh, look at that butt. Oh, take this shirt off real quick. See, let's go on and get wet out. Let's show them the way, because you know I do what I do when I do it. Come on, babe. Come on. Oh, this shirt is cute. Come on now. And let me tell you something. Why you liking that girl photograph on Instagram? I told you about getting too friendly-handed on Instagram. Stop liking their pictures. Stop liking their pictures. Do you hear me? They don't need to know you. Stop. Stop liking their pictures playing on my time. Come on, babe. Let's go. I'm hungry now. They waiting on us. I want me a rib sandwich with some little cheese. Boy, get from behind me. See, you.
Katie! Christopher! Oh, Grace! Oh, Grace! A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
Oh my God. Look at Chris. Is that Chris?
Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now. Christopher! Oh, Grace! Oh, Grace!
They can shut their chicken tone, chicken bone, Google Chrome, no home flip phone, disown ice cream cone, garden gnome, student loan, full-blown Indiana Jones, overgrown Flintstone, X and Y chromosome, Fred Zone, Sylvester Stallone, AutoZone, professionally seen silver Patron, head the fuck up, okay? You doing? Well, I can.
How you doing?
Thank you guys so much. My mouse actually just went out. So my chicken party was a little bit shorter. My mouse just actually went out there. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Remy. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yep. Say hi, Remy. Say hi. She's ready for bed. Oh, her is ready. Her is ready for bed. Look, she's got her tail up here. You ready? You ready for bed? She's like, come on now. Stop playing with my time. Stop playing with my time. Okay, gosh. Goodness gracious. Yes. Her's ready for bed. Her's ready for bed. Using hers. Okay. She eats fruits and vegetables pretty much all day. You're not getting on my computer. You're not getting on my computer. She's growing so quick. So quick. I'm waiting for my cameras to get in. There it is with my headphones and my hair. I'm waiting for my yeah, she's a spider monkey. Oh yeah. And I'll be live streaming her. Josh. I'll be live streaming her pretty soon on her channel. Una mamacitas. What? Oh, you're a good monkey. Oh, you're a good monkey. Yeah. This is my life. She's so tiny. She's gonna no, Marilyn. When I got her, she was the size of my palm was bigger than her. My palm was bigger than her. Wasn't it? Josh, you going live? Is Josh going live? Yeah, Remy has a channel. It's Adventures with Remy. Josh will be going live. Guys, can you drop Lab After Dark? 30 minutes. Yes. Oh. She might be getting her energy streak before before she goes to bed, about 30 minutes, she gets crazy. Don't show my boobs. Don't show my boobs. Nighttime zoomies, yeah. Yep. She does. Oh, hers is a good girl. Josh owes us an update on his porta potty pursuit. Right? Yeah. How do you calm her down? You don't. You don't. There is no calming a monkey down. She's just wild as hell. I'm going to record her with the cat sometimes. Oh my God. She makes the cat's life hell. They got, hardwood floors. Sometimes I'll see her in the living room and she'll have two cats' tails under her arms and it's like a sled. She's the cats are just like, it's so funny. She's so funny. Yeah. So, but I'm getting ready to put cameras up here in the room and we'll be live streaming her. Oh, yes. Okay. You little monkey. You little monkey. She's close. She loves me. She loves me so much. Her loves me so much. Those are hers. Yes. Oh, tell me all about it, Mama. Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Oh, tell me. Tell me. Can y'all hear? Tell me all about it. Oh, just tell me. Tell me all about it. I know. I know. I know. I know. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment, is there? Not here. Not here. I don't know how I have any hair left. I don't. I really don't know how I have any hair left. Yep, 40 years. 40 years of that. Yeah. Well, I had to take down her swings and stuff because I just got new floors in and they were in here, so I got to put them back up here. So she wants her swings and stuff probably pretty soon. So we got to get that started. Do you miss the baby stage? No. Mm-mm. Nope. I mean, there's benefits to the baby stage. I guess the benefits to the baby stage is she doesn't tear as much shit up. You know what I mean? But that's it. That's the only thing that's better about it. Tell him. Tell him. Just go ahead and tell him. Tell him all about it. Just tell him all about it. You want a good back scratch, don't you? You want a good back scratch. Remember first bath? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Okay. We're going to get you. We'll go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Nighty night. You're not going to rip off my glasses. You're not going to rip off my glasses. No, you're not. Does your family think I'm crazy? For the last 40 years, they've thought that, honey. They sleep just as many hours as a human. We're primates just like them. We're all primates. Isn't it right? Oh, tell me. Tell me. Oh, just tell me. You just can't get enough. I know. Oh, just tell me. Okay. That's good. That's good. Oh, she's ready to go night-night. She sleeps with me? She sleeps with me? She sleeps with me? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you hear her? That's a laugh. That's a laugh. She's excited. That's a laugh. Okay. It's very funny. She likes to get like if I leave a shirt on the floor or something, she gets it and she covers her whole body and she looks like a ghost walking around. I'll do a video of that and stuff. She does a lot of cute things. A lot of cute things. She does. Okay. Her little laughs. Yeah, that's a laugh. She's a very good monkey. Look at those sexy legs. Sexy legs. Oh, yes. See, I'm too sexy for this tail. Too sexy for this tail. All right, guys. Good night, everyone. God bless. Justice for Summer Moon Utah Wells. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Good night. Bye, everyone.